Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from SimpleProgrammer.com. I'm in Venice, Italy. I'm walking around Piazza San Marco, which is the big square here, the big famous square. The bells are ringing, the people are feeding pigeons. It's just kind of crazy chaos here. You want to take a look? Just finished my workout. I'm supposed to be getting back home, but I'm recording a video for you. So anyway, I thought I would do a video about preparation versus planning. And I think this is something I was thinking about quite a bit. And I hadn't really made the distinction until this morning when I was thinking about it a little bit more, and how there's a huge difference between planning and preparation, and how preparation is way more important than planning. So let's talk a little bit about what the difference is between the two. So first of all, if you're planning something out, right, and there's a time and place for planning, but planning means to kind of figure out what is going to happen and what you're going to do, and to have all the things that you need. It's a schedule. It's setting out exactly what you intend to happen and how you're going to do things, and hopefully everything goes according to plan, right? And as Mike Tyson was quoted for saying, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. And that's a good transition into talk about preparation. So preparation, whereas planning is like, in the boxing match, what you're going to do, you're going to throw two lefts and a right. When he opens up his guard, you're going to hit him in the stomach, whatever, you're going to do this, take him to the ring, to the left corner. I don't know, I have no idea about boxing. But anyway, you've got a plan, okay? Preparation is what happens when you get punched in the face and your neck is strong enough to take the punch, right? Preparation is the thing that makes you be able to handle any circumstances. And a lot of times, see, planning has a specific purpose, right? You can plan for a thing, and there are certain, like I said, certain cases where you want to plan. I think for, if you're going to go on a trip and you need an airline ticket, and you got to get that in advance, and you got to know where you're staying and stuff, you need some degree of planning. It'd be pretty stupid to just say, well, I'm prepared for it. Although there's an argument that says, oh yeah, just go ahead and figure out what you want to do. Like, take one of those vacations where you just go there and you figure it out as you go, right? But there's definitely a place for planning. So planning is specific to a set of things. It's usually something that's fixed, that you can control. Planning works great in situations where you have absolute control over the circumstances, or you can read them, or you know them ahead of time. If there's a map, right? If there's a location, if you've got a timetable, and you can follow that, right? And maybe you've got plan A and plan B. So planning isn't super flexible, okay? Maybe you've got, like I said, plan A, plan B, and you can have some amount of flexibility, but in general, if something changes, if a lot of I'd say the basic assumptions that you make change, then the plan falls to shit, right? Like that. How many times does that happen? Whereas preparation is totally different. Preparation is different because you may not ever use what you prepare, right? You may prepare yourself for situations, right? Think about self-defense classes or something like that, right? Where you're preparing yourself if you get attacked in a dark alley. What will you do? Obviously give them your money. No, but you know what I'm saying. Like, if you have to defend yourself, you're preparing yourself, right? People that have firearms and they go to gun classes to learn to shoot, right? They're preparing themselves. They're not planning, right? See, there's a difference right there, right? If they're planning, that's a problem. If you're going to the shooting range and you're going to shooting, you're learning to shoot with a gun, and you're planning, there's a problem there, right? That's considered premeditated, right? That's murder. But if you're preparing, right, for when all shit breaks loose, that's different. That's totally cool, right? And so that's the whole thing. It's like you want to focus most of your life and most of your work and most of your effort on preparing, not on planning, because planning is really easy to screw up, okay? One little cog gets messed up and your whole machine breaks down. One little wrench in your cogs, right? And the whole thing is going to go to shit. So planning doesn't work as often as we'd all like it to, right? And it's only situational, right? You come up with a plan. Let's say you come up with a plan, an itinerary to go on a trip or something. It's only going to work for that trip. it doesn't work for the next trip. You can't carry that over. It doesn't have any benefit. So all the time that you spend in planning is sort of, is a one-time use, right? It doesn't have any reuse, okay? Whereas preparation is something that goes with you for a long time. So you should focus more of your time on preparation than planning. So what kind of activities like in your life are preparation? Preparation is developing your discipline. It's growing stronger. It's developing mental discipline, physical discipline, right? It's all the things, and this channel is really about preparation. There's some planning, but most of it's about preparation. How can I prepare you? How can you prepare yourself for the world, for challenges that you may face? Now, you may never face those challenges, but if you do, you're ready. And that's the whole thing too, right? I think that I did this video, I can't remember, but I've talked about this before. I'm getting bad. I'm forgetting all the videos to link to. Maybe there won't even be any videos to link to in this one. But anyway, I've done videos and I've talked about this idea about how, it's not luck, right? I talked about this a lot. Maybe look at the victim mindset type of thing, because the victim mindset people, they think it's luck. They think that certain people get lucky and situations happen and everyone gets lucky. But see, the thing is that the people that are prepared, they can take advantage of that luck when it happens and they recognize it. Whereas most people don't. They don't see it, and they don't have the ability to take advantage of it when it happens. So they don't recognize opportunities, and when you don't recognize an opportunity, it's as good as if it didn't exist at all. So there you have it. That's the basics of planning versus preparation. Weigh in. Let me know what you think about it, and the difference here. But I know some of you think it's like splitting hairs, but it's not. It's honestly, like I said, planning is having that perfect plan for that perfect boxing match, and then preparation is what happens when you get punched in the face, right? You can have all the planning in the world, but the most prepared person is probably the person that's going to win, because they can handle whatever situation, right? Preparation is a lot more flexible. So spend most of your effort on preparation. Maybe 90-10, maybe 90% preparation, maybe 10% planning, because planning is important, because sometimes you do have to have a plan for those fixed things in life. But all right, there you go. That's all I got about that, and I gotta really focus on finding my way back, or I'm going to be wandering the streets of Venice for forever. All right, click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.